Alright guys, well, I'm doing something with the wings, making a wing bone call. So one of the wings, one of the bones that I need, I guess when I took the shot, a couple of pellets hit the bone and broke it pretty close to the mouthpiece, so I can't use it. But the other wing is fully intact and I'm going to use it. I got the wings, the leftover parts of the wings, drying out here. I got them pinned down, make a couple of wings so that I have another type of call. And then I've got the fan on the other side of the truck down here drying out. I had to do some finagling with the fan. I know it's not going to make too big of a difference because all they're going to see is a fan. They're not going to see the discrepancies in it. But this bird was a fighter. He's apparently older than what I thought when I first got him, but he's missing a couple of tail feathers, and I tried to kind of close that gap by, you know, overstressing some of the fan. So we'll see how it turns out. I think it's going to be all right, but he's going to be another part of the arsenal where I can maybe walk in on it, because like all they're going to see is the fan, and they're going to think it's a Tom and come in to attack him, so, or a Jake, and come in and attack him. So I'm gonna bring you inside and show you what I got going on. I've already cut the bones out of the wings. Obviously we saw the parts that I'm keeping of the wing, but the bones are in the pot boiling, and I'm gonna take them off in about 5-10 minutes maybe, and see if I can piece in a call. So stay tuned, guys. Like I said, I'm going to give this another 5 or 10 minutes, and I'm going to pull them off here and clean them up the rest of the way, cut them down, and fit them together. Alright guys, well, pulled them out of the pot. Here's the two big bones. Here's the one small bone where the mouthpiece is at. And then here's the two middle bones. So I might be able to get 2 mouthpieces out of this, but we'll see. This is my first time doing this, so we'll just see how it goes, I guess. Stay tuned, guys. Dry it off a little bit. We'll go ahead and try to clean all this garbage off a little bit more. Now I'm not going to worry about these ends, because these ends are going to be getting cut off. Now if you look at this end, it's flatter than this end. This end is round. This is flatter. This is going to be the mouthpiece. So I'm going to give that a try. I'm going to cut this one off right here and see if I can't fit this piece into another one so I can get 2 calls out of this. We'll see how it goes. I'll at least be able to get one, but we'll see how it goes. I'm not sure that that's going to work, so I might not even try it. Maybe I'll cut it off into here. I don't know. I'll make my mind up when we get there. Probably gonna sand this down a little bit too to make it look a little bit better, because I know I'm nicking the bone doing it, you know, with the blade on it. So I might try to sand some of that stuff off, make it look a little bit better. So I'm working on, right now I'm working on 2-piece bone calls. I'm not gonna bleach these either. I want the more natural look. Maybe they'll turn a little bit yellow. They're at least gonna have some of this brown coloring in there, which is kind of cool. I might go up into here on this end. We'll see. Alright, so I'm going to hold one end, and I'm going to cut this side pretty close, because this is the trumpet. This is the trumpet end, the big end. See, that's hollow. There's no bone marrow in this side. You just gotta break all that stuff on the inside out, and it's only on the ends. So there's the big piece. Go ahead and do the middle piece. And you want to make these as long as you can. Make sure you get the right fits later. So I'm going as close to this knuckle as I can, or joint. Like I said, I'll clean these up later. Now these middle pieces and the end pieces, the smaller pieces, do have marrow in them. So I'll have to blow that out or push it out. I might go to boil these just a little bit more. See, there's marrow. There's marrow in there. And then the small piece. Try to get this bone marrow out of here. See if I can blow it out of here. Nope, not working that way. I'm gonna have to find something to get that out of there. So, see if it'll work on these bigger pieces. Slowly. And there that is. That fits in there just fine. Alright. Sweet. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and cut this down to right here. So then it's going to be like that. That fits in there real nice. So maybe I'll use that one. That one goes in a little bit too far. So that might be okay for a mouthpiece. Yep, that works. So, looks like I can get 2 out of this one. See how this fits together. Shove that in there as far as I can. I kind of want the curve on it though. Not that much of a curve. See what happens if I go that way. Okay. I think that's gonna be all right. It's not the flat like I wanted, but that's all right. So I'll do one like that. Work in progress, fellas. I'll get my file and file out some of this stuff here. but it's gonna fit in there just like that. Sounds pretty good, huh? Alright, so that's gonna be one, and this is gonna be the second one. Jam that in there real nice. I don't know, I kind of want this to be my mouthpiece. Alright, that's how it's gonna go. So there's that one. And there's this one. Two-piece mouth calls. Alright, so now I'm gonna clean these up with the sandpaper. So also smooth them out a little bit, take care of some of the grooves that I put in there with the knife. Alright, so I got them all cleaned up the best I can for right now with what I got. And I got pretty much how they're gonna be sitting. So now I'm gonna get some adhesive, some epoxy, and the only epoxy that I have is a metal epoxy. So make it look as good as I can and drive on from there. Alright, so I mixed up some epoxy, and I'm gonna use that and see how it goes. Got a little pipe cleaner to stick on here. I should have marked these. I think it goes in there pretty far though. You don't want to cover up the hole, for like inside the thing. So we'll put that much in there. So that'll stick right there. Now I'm going to take some of this and just kind of plug up the hole with a little paintbrush. Now this is for steel, for metal, so once this dries it ain't going nowhere. You want to make sure to plug up all the little nooks and crannies in here. I'm going to glob a little extra on so it'll look like one piece. Once this dries up a little bit, I'll be able to touch it and smooth it out without getting it everywhere. But I'm making sure to put on a hefty amount. That way everything is sealed up. Okay. Set this on the side and do the same thing with the other one. This one doesn't fit as good as that other one did, but I think that's the way I want it right there. Alright, so alright. Alright guys, so I've let this sit for a little bit. Hopefully I didn't let it sit for too long, but it's still soft, so I can smooth it out, make it look a little bit better. Push it down into those grooves. There's that one. Go over to this one, do the same thing. Kind of add a little bit of pressure so it goes down into those grooves. You want to make sure that every hole is plugged up. Get all this excess off of here. Alright, now just let that dry, and all that seam is filled in. You don't want any gaps in there. Let that dry and we'll see how they sound. Now, one of these, maybe this longer one, I'm going to put one of these end pieces on here. So we'll see how that goes. Alright guys, well, finished product. Well, almost finished. It's a call. Let's see what it sounds like. First time using one. I have no idea what I'm doing with it. Here's the two-piece one. Definitely got to practice with them, but I'll keep practicing and get good, and then bring them out to the field. But here we go. They work.